Mm.
Now, the clock is ticking, though, as you know. The election's 12 days away, or whatever it is, and it's
Bye
very,
bye.
very hard to get it done. We have tried very hard to narrow the gap, very hard, but we just can't leap the final hurdles on policy disagreements.
So there you have it. They can't leap the final hurdles on policy disagreements. Meanwhile, hundreds of millions, thousands of Americans
Capital M, what's up? Hey.
unemployment benefits, whereas this is just a study.
Francis.
We have seen a flattening of this number
CC, what's up?
and throughout the summer, but
Sonia.
this needs context because not
Hi.
everyone who came off of this chart, not all of the people who are no longer on
Hey,
initial
Daryl.
go back to work. They either have extinguished or their benefits
Cynthia, what's
and they've
happening?
gone on another program. And some of them have
Not just here in Virginia, honey.
based on that data alone, just how healthy the American worker is at this point. And
Oh, you got a new 50-inch? Well, work, man.
worries about
Hey, Gavin.
all of that facing the American worker.
Here in Virginia, child. Richmond.
In some way,
Came to Richmond yesterday. The newcomer, they had the newcomer show last night. It's a nation's pageantry. It's their birthday, so they celebrating their fifth birthday. Hey, Ladybug.
going to be at Macy's for the first time in 160 years.
You got your new job? Congratulations.
34th Street, at least physically, Macy's saying that they'll do
Top of the morning, yes, honey.
This is just one example of how American life is not back to
Asha's here. Is Asha in Virginia?
keeps on touting on the campaign.
Oh, Asha moved here. Didn't Asha move here?
And
Mom.
even worse on the economic front, Americans are expecting leaner holidays this year. A recent survey this week showed that 38% of people are looking to spend less this year than they did last year.
Okay.
Levels of that response to that question
I forgot.
since the Great Recession. Chrissy?
Yeah, Santa Claus certainly hits a couple of those.
Ladybug said, I'm 2 hours away, honey.
Holidays hang around the North Pole. Christina Leshy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that was from now.
Cities across the U.S. with resources to help you if you need help.
Baby, I know I've been up eating. Y'all see I'm picking in my teeth, honey.
Write down this information.
Up eating, baby. Up eating, baby. Yes. What's going on?
Together here this morning.
Oh, baby, I was so tired. Oh, I was so tired when I got here yesterday.
It's from a
Can I tell y'all?
college parking lot. It's happening from
It's Lady Mae's fault, honey.
register. Just go to the Massachusetts Military Support
Child, yeah, right, Myron. Tomorrow he would drive up if he didn't have to work. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
has been repurposed.
Cynthia, don't come back pregnant, honey. Cynthia, don't come back pregnant, okay? You know, down here with all these servicemen. Mm-hmm. Baby, I don't. Oh, baby, can't get pregnant from the TV, honey, because they ain't doing it. I ain't been doing nothing but watching CNN. Well, CNN been watching me, because, honey, I was tired when I got here. Oh. Oh, I'm sure you do, Myron. Baby, let me tell you, it's Lady Mae's fault, because, honey, I am done. I have watched all this season of Greenleaf. I done watched the whole season. I watched all of them, all 5 or 6 or however many they had. I done watched all of them. And it's just like a depression, honey, knowing that I don't have no more new episodes of Greenleaf. And I ain't like how it ended. It's too much. Girl, I could have came up with a better ending, honey. Come on now. Oh, I miss you so much. You're going back to bed. I love you. Oh, why you going back to bed if you miss me so much, honey? Get on up, honey. Brush them teeth. Get on up, honey. I had to. Then didn't hear back from the first or the second. Applied for 2 others. Got to reply 3 hours after and more money than the job I left last month. Woo-hoo, hey, hey. Relief was good, honey. Yes, honey. Try. Now I think I'm Lady Mac. Jane.
Side effects may include allergic reactions,
Oh,
injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping,
baby.
and swelling. Tell your doctor
Ooh, honey. Can I tell y'all, Lady May? Everybody was good. Everybody was good in their character. Even the two that got on my nerves, they were good in their character. Because in order for them to get on your nerves, they have to be playing the characters right, honey.
see results at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Mm-hmm. They are. Oh, what's calling getting on my nerves?
This year, Overstock is your partner in cheer, making sure
Oh, what's her name? Charity. Charity had got on my nerve. First of all, every man you pick is gay. Then anybody of the opposite sex that showed you, if they just said hi to you and looked in your eyes when they said hi, she wanted to sleep with them. Then she get mad when the relationship didn't work out. Well, you just got out of a relationship. How you expect this to work, child? You just got out of a relationship with a gay man. Y'all done had a baby. Then on top of that, whatever happened to the gay man? You was fighting for the baby. You was fighting to see your son. Child, they done wrote you on out the show. What? So that was the only storyline you had connected to the baby. But then once they said, tired of you picking up the baby, they said, girl, he ain't got no storyline. Get rid of him. We ain't seen him the last, what? I ain't think, my ankle itching, honey. I ain't seen him the last 2 seasons, child. He got the little, you know, child. Then he fell in love with the lawyer, with Grace half brother. You fell in love with him, and y'all started y'all life. You forgot all about that baby once you got some new dick in your life. Forgot all about that baby, honey. But you was fighting. This is my son. He's still my son. I want to see my son and my son. And then Aaron done went and threw that Peter up in you, honey. You forgot all about your son, honey. Oh.
and became a hero to millions. The new CNN original series, First Ladies.
Yes, honey. But and that was the true line when now I do give her credit, although she got on my nerve, Miss Charity. She said, yeah, honey, she's about it. You know, he was talking about his son, honey. He left our son and da da da. He said, well, if the roles were reversed and I was a lesbian, I would still be a mother. And that's how it happened. That's how it is, honey. In reality, honey, you can go off and be a sissy and just forget your responsibilities, but the mom has to stay there. You know, somebody has to raise a child. Why do I always have to end up being the mom? And then it's just like, let me turn this phone around, because every time I go to scroll these comments up, my finger get in the camera, honey. Hey, look at the little baby. But child, I love the show. And what kind of wife got on my nerves? She got on my nerves. And you know what? Let me just say something. What I did during this show. People who got on like, what's kind of wife? Jacob wife got on my nerve. And Charity got on my nerve. And when bad stuff happened to them, I didn't even, you know how I'm just like, girl, you shouldn't be like that. They just acting and they acting their parts and the drama teacher told me anytime anybody just piss you off and they get on your nerves like that, you just don't like to see them, honey. They're doing their job. They're doing a great job and what they're supposed to be doing. Because when they was going through their trials and tribulations, I ain't feel sorry for Charity. I ain't feel sorry for Jacob's wife. I can't even pronounce her name. Clarissa, whatever her name. Child. And then it's just like everything. And then they tried to... They tried to tie the loose ends up at the end and try to make us like, I don't know, I still don't like you and I don't care. I don't care. I wanted... Anybody on here haven't seen the show? Yeah, let me know, because I've been in small alert, honey, because I just really want to talk about the show. If anybody on here that haven't seen the conclusion of the show, you know, you still got a couple of episodes. I just want to, chill out on my conversation. Hey, Alicia.
looking for the worst misinformation that's happening and finding and creating.
But one thing I don't like, and it's just like this what happened in real life. If the roles were reversed and she was a lesbian, she would still be a mother, regardless. And that happens in real life. You know what I'm saying? The straight men do the same thing to the straight women. You know, they get to go off and lead their life, and then the mother has to raise the child. No, this is both our child, honey. And that's why. That's why a lot of women start, filing child support against them, honey. Because a lot of people growing up. I'm talking about green leaf, purple lady.
Bots, trolls, other bad actors.
Yeah, growing up, we're taught, oh well, you ain't got, child, we're gonna help you raise the child. Don't worry about it, take him in the court, going through all that and blah 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 blah. Child, we gotta get out of that. We gotta break that cycle, honey. No, take him to court, get this here, and get this. I don't care if you don't need a child, just get the money. Start a yes, honey, but I had never seen it, so I done watched the whole season. And then there was the thing about it, I didn't want, because after I watched them, Uncle Cliff got it everything. Uncle Cliff got everything started. I watched P Valley, fell in love with P Valley, and I waiting on that to come back. Then I started watching Lovecraft Country, caught up with all of that. Love all of that. Oh, she twirling.
I would suggest, first of all,
And she twirling. Saw all of that. And then I was looking for something else. And then I started watching Ratchet. Love Ratchet. Then watched all of Ratchet. Caught up on that. So I said, I don't want to watch them with no 4 or 5, no 7, 6, 7, 8 seasons, honey, because I don't want to have to catch up. But then after watching Greenleaf, it was just like, it was cool because you don't have to watch the commercials, and then the episodes are like, and then it's like, the show is not that long, it's like 42 minutes at each episode. Then once you watch one episode, it goes to the next episode. So that was a good thing about it. You cut out the commercials. You don't have to wait till next week to find out what goes on. You just find out what goes on in the next episode, right after this one go off. So I like that. So now I'm more open to watching like some series that have several seasons because of that. Hey, Wade. Child, who's that old group you was on Facebook talking about whatever happened to them? They was the first Migos. Who's that old group, child? So now I'm looking for a new season, a new show to watch. I think what I'm gonna do is go back and rewatch Queen Sugar, cause I stopped watching Queen Sugar. I don't know what season, but I just got so busy, so I just couldn't. I missed one episode, then I missed another, so I think what that has done is motivate me to go back and just start over from the beginning. But I need another show. Out of sight, out of mind. There she go, honey. Wait, there she go, honey.
Another 4 years of this.
Yes, I did say wait, sit here,
There's never
honey.
been more divisiveness. in
You
this
watch All
country.
American Horror Story? No, I
And sad.
really don't like. I don't like science fiction. That's why it was just like with Lovecraft Country, all that back and forth. It was just like, but it's just like I follow the storyline. I like the storyline, so I stuck with it, and I like it. But Ratchet is my new scandal. Now, really, Greenleaf. I wish I'd have watched Greenleaf. Well, the reason I wasn't watching Greenleaf because they was charging at first. They was charging to watch, and it's just Greenleaf you have to pay. So it's just like, okay. Now, after I watched Greenleaf, I really wish I had have watched it in real time because I love Lady Mae. So now I just think I'm Lady Mae. I just want to, Jane. And then when Lady Mae was reading, and it's just like she was stern, and she mother with a hard fist or with an iron fist, but She was right. She was right. Every time, although we may have had problems with the way she delivered her delivery, or her being in everybody's business the way she was, but it wasn't like she wasn't in nobody's business that wasn't bringing it. They had to tell her what was going on. First of all, for y'all to be living in that mansion with y'all mama, y'all all grown. So that's inviting her into your business right there. But I love the fact that I love the fact of the family staying together in one, in one house. I love that. They all had their wings, y'all up in the west wing down here. And, somebody said they hadn't watched it, they were watching it wet. But the thing that I really I wanted the seasons to be extended because I wanted to see what Lady Mae could do with AJ. Knowing the backstory of AJ and knowing how Lady Mae was, and Lady Mae was the truth. She was the truth. She wasn't pulling no wool over her eyes. She knew what she was talking about. She knew how to get the results. And then Lady Mae was very much, and she showed us this because I grew up with it. So I know what it's like for a grandparent to say, bring that child to me. Bring that child to me and let that child spend the summer with me. Yeah, so it was just like, bring that child to me. I know, honey. I grew up with grandparents. I knew grandparents like that, honey. Yeah, and then it's just like for them to bring, and AJ had oh my God, they should have had AJ on there. They should have had AJ on there after you all have done the I got my TV on. Y'all hear the TV? That TV too loud. After y'all had done the storyline with Kevin, Charity's husband, ex-husband. That storyline was so the one, and then y'all wrote him out the script for the last 2 seasons, I think. That should have been AJ, because AJ had more layers to his character. And then it's like I said, I would love to have seen, because Lady Mae, first of all, Lady Mae loved her children. She loved all her children, and she adored all her grandchildren. And I wanted I wanted to see the development of the relationship between her and AJ, because I knew she was going to have a strong hand in that. And then it was just so powerful how it's just like, you're not finna come up in here, baby, let me tell you something. You're not finna come up in here and talk. When I ask you something, you're not finna come in here and answer like you're a politician. You're gonna answer my question. You're not finna dance around. You're not finna, go to somebody else. Not gonna be no distraction. She's like, answer the question. Hey, what's that? Okay, now answer my question. Answer the question, baby. Listen, you haven't met nobody like me. It was like layer on top of layer on top of layer on top of layer of who AJ is. And then it was too much there for him to come and, just stir the pot at the end like that. It was too much. And like I said, I didn't like it. Well, I'm gonna give him credit because I had a couple of friends that work with the show, so I'm gonna give them this. The show was canceled abruptly. I don't know. I don't know. The people that I know that worked on the inside, they don't know. They were all caught off guard by the show being canceled. So, I don't know. I just don't know. But in their defense, I can say that I was privy to that inside information that the show, they were caught off guard too, because the show was doing well in the ratings. It wasn't a financial burden. It wasn't a financial issue or nothing like that. So just like they're up in the air as to why the show was canceled. So it's just like, and then since the show was canceled, they had to come up with, an ending. And when the people were taping the show, like this last season, they was taping the show. They didn't know that. No, the show ratings wasn't going down. They had the best ratings. The ratings wasn't going down. It wasn't a financial issue. It was just, just stir the pot at the end like that. It was too much. And like I said, I didn't like the show. 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 I didn't
More than 83,000
Like,
new
they don't know
cases
what it
added
was.
just yesterday.
The cast, when I said the people, the cast and, management and all that, they don't know what it was. But, and then it was just like, so the ending, they had to come.
in the hospital who are fighting this virus.
I think it's kind of like, well, the writers probably got the heads up that this is going to be the last season, but the cast didn't know. So the writers are trying to put a lot of loose ends together, knowing they try. It's just like you're trying to squeeze a lot of information in a certain time frame, and it's just like it's too much. It's too much. So I'm prayerfully. I hope something happens, because God can do the impossible. I hope something happens and somebody else pick it up, or Oprah, I don't know, she'll sell it to somebody else or another network and nothing like that. But I want Oprah to go on and whatever the issue is, figure it out. Because the show is too good, and it's too, and the way they ended it, the way they ended the show, the door is still open for the show to come back, because the way they ended the show, and it's just like, I'm not gonna say it, but it's just like, if you saw the show, you saw the ending and everything, the door is open for so many storylines to continue, and new storylines. And like I say, one of the main storylines that I would love to see develop is the relationship that Lady Mae has with AJ, because I know she's gonna have a hand in that. And then it's just like with Jacob and his wife, whole nother storyline. Lady Mae, whole nother storyline. Um, you know, Grace, whole nother storyline. Cause it's just like, what you gonna do? And then it's just like, oh my God. And then the little girls, honey, Sophia and Sophia. And what I liked about the show is it was the yeah, they can start it over with the end. Yeah, they can start it over, honey. No, she's not finna give it to Tyler Perry. I can tell you that. No, she's not finna give it to him.
I get the argument. Say, well,
Yeah, the reason she started. My inside sources tell me the reason that Queen Sugar and Greenleaf was started was because of his shows, the Have and Have Not, and on her shows they have had those conversations. Listen, boo, you tapped out. You tapped out with your writing abilities. You need to start hiring writers. You need a writer's room. You need a writer. So that's the straw that broke the camel's back between them two. And then it's just like, since she couldn't convince him that, black folks are ready for a drama, and you have opened the door for a drama with majority black cast and everything. Now it's time for you to step your writer's game up, and you can't do it. So it's just like, it's okay to admit that you can't do it and hire some people to do it. You still get the credit, but and she couldn't convince him to hire writers, so she's like, well, I'll just go and get the black people what they want and what they deserve, which is some quality, some quality dramas like Queen Sugar and Greenleaf, and that's why she did it. But being the businesswoman that she is, and then having seen the ending to Greenleaf, it's like I can see she's a businesswoman, so that's why she left the door open for the show to come back, because the show can come back. Because it's just like, it's too much there. But yeah, honey. Yeah. But I love the show. I loved it. I was sad. Look, and then it was so. But I've been on YouTube and the Zoom parties with the hyenas and stuff, because I was just in a Greenleaf binge. I just had to know what happened, and I'm telling y'all, I stayed up all night watching Greenleaf, and then it's just like, okay, this is my last episode, and then when they go out, I say, okay, I'm gonna watch this, and this is my last. Okay, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna watch this, and this is my last, and then I don't know what season I'm in. because it don't show you when I'm watching it. It doesn't show you. Okay, now, yeah, season 3, season 4. It just say next episode, next episode, next episode. So I'm thinking I'm still on season 1. Then when I go to watch it the next day, it look up and say, oh, season 2, episode 5. I'm on season 2, episode 5. So then I go to watch again, season 3, episode 7. Then it's just like some of the seasons had 13 episodes, some had 10, and then the last one only had, well, oh, child. And then when I was checking and it said, okay, you know, season 5, episode, episode 3, and I only had 5 more to go. I'm like, and then when it say, you know, next episode, next episode, next episode, so I'm like, so now I gotta go through here and find out, because I'm scared I'm watching the last episode. I'm not ready for it to be over, so I got to go and see. But oh, and then when I saw the last episode, it was just like, oh, I was, but, and whoever cast that show, my hat off to you, because AJ, Grace, Aaron, they all look alike.
Now, just 10 days to go before
AJ, Grace, and Aaron, they all looked alike. They all had the same nose, same skin tone. And I was like, who cast that? Maybe they did that. Hey, Mr. D. Hey, King Boo. Hey, Kendra. Sorry, I'm into Queen Sugar. Sorry, I'm into what you call. I ain't seen these people coming in here, honey. You're supposed to be saying stuff like that. We don't want to give it away in case somebody haven't seen the ending. But the reason, but yeah, they all had different daddies. But no, Aaron and Grace, they had the same daddy. That's why they end up looking so much alike. The same nose, same skin.
And again, the facts just don't support this notion
that the
country is rounding the
and then when AJ came, same nose. He was a little darker, but he was still. Yeah. So I loved it. I love it. I love it. I gotta go home. When I go home, I gotta find me something else to watch. Like I say, I'm gonna go back, and I know I'm gonna go back and Keep Boots out. We're going to Atlanta for Martin Luther King weekend for the first time. I've never been there. Will you be performing anywhere? I never saw you in person. Always online. LOL. I think I'll be there King weekend. I think we're doing the brunch. Yeah, we'll be there. We're doing the brunch. That's Sunday. Mr. Montgomery, hello, Mr. Montgomery. Hello.
And I also wanted to touch
Breezy.
on somebody tweeted me already, a viewer tweeted me and said, did I hear
Yes, honey, but I love the show. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start watching Queen Sugar when I get back. But I still need another show to watch. I need another show. I'm starting over from the beginning of Queen Sugar just to refresh my memory.
You're absolutely right that this is an incredibly critical state,
look at
and
my
the Joe
hair.
Biden
Look at my
campaign
hair.
knows it. He is going to be starting out today by campaigning here in the suburbs.
Child, y'all know wherever I go, honey, I still got to get on, see what's going on with Joe Biden. What's kind of gonna be? Hey, Michelle. Michelle, where you been? Michelle, where you been? Because, you know, I got about 4 or 5 Michelles, and I've only seen 2 on a regular. Michelle Coleman and Michelle Holly. This Michelle, where have you been, Michelle Sharif? Did you watch The Crown? No, I didn't watch The Crown. Is that the one with the queens and? The Queen. that royalty stuff. I ain't too much into all that. You know all that. Out of sight, off of mind. Say the crown is off the chain. Yes, it's all that grand poupon, that royalty and all them big old dresses and hoops and all that. Oh, you back in school? Okay, get that degree, girl. Get that degree, honey. Oh, see there, yeah. The next season, officer, she said it's good. The next season's gonna be by Prince Charles and Lady Diana. And she's like,
We don't have to be held prisoner.
and then
We can choose
the royal family is racist. I've always felt like the royal family was racist because it's just like it. It's just like they didn't have no black people over there involved in that, honey. And then when the Obamas were the president, when President Obama was the president, you know, they invited him to stuff, but you know, then he had, you know, because and everybody said, "Oh, the Queen loved him. She had no choice because it's just like you know they had that charm, that personality. Him and Michelle, First Lady Michelle Obama, that was just who they were. They weren't acting. So when they ran into some genuine people, they had no choice but to like them. But still, before that, it was just like, and what? What have they done? And then it's just like, you know, I've always felt that. And then it's just like when you see the invitations to different stuff, and they had an invitation to this, they stuff, they can invite whoever they want. It lacks the blacks. No blacks. A lot of stuff they had was like no black. And I think this, and I'm, girl, I'm kind of glad Megan got out of there. Because I think her getting out just proved that, yeah, it's racist. It's racist. And so it's just like, you know, she was like, and that's why they were so willing to let her go because it's just like either you let me go or I'm going to expose what's going on up in here. So that's why they were so okay with letting her and Harry go on about their business. Because they know this black woman came up in here, honey, and, you know, and although we see these people being racist on the outside towards her, she was letting us know, try it's up in here. Just like just like Trump has exposed the racism in America, but like it's a lot of people over here like Trump is not a lot of his followers they feel just like if they racist. Same thing with that queen in the palace over there, honey. This racist. That's probably why Harry decided to marry a black woman so he could get somebody up in there and expose. He was ready to go. He been trying to get out of there. Because they ain't like that. They ain't like all that racism. He been trying to get up out of there. What better way to get up out of here than blank somebody in here that they don't like? Now, I know you don't like them, but they not going to know you don't like them. But when they get up in here, they going to see it because you can't hide this racism. And that's what happened, child. She got up there, then she'd had that baby for him. This is like bam. What you don't like is a part of you now because I brought him in the family. There always be a royalty, but I just, yeah, honey. But I just feel like I've always felt like you know, but you cannot deny, you cannot deny how grand and rich that culture is over there. I love it, and I say the same thing about the Catholic Church. Although they have a lot of the Catholic Church have a lot of stains on it. They have a lot of black eyes when it comes to this. There are not many Catholic churches that you cannot just that it just gives. It's just like they are just they are just like pictures. You know how you go to somebody's house and some people do have it in their house where you just some rooms they're just like a museum. They don't even let you go in there. It's just like I know a couple of people like that. They just got room where it's just one of my friends just got all white. Everything in the room is white. The rug, the furniture, everything is all white. And then they got a rope across the door, and you can just look in there and just see it. It's just like this, just a museum. So the Catholic churches all around the world, they just look like pictures. Don't look real. The architecture, the pictures, the it's just. I went over to we went to the palace when my grandbaby Lauren took us over there and stuff. And when we went in there, they have this museum where they have, oh my God, they have all this jewelry and the history and all the stuff. And you can't take pictures in the building. You can't take pictures. You can't do videos. They already got it set up. They done told you when you go in there, it's at the door. No photos allowed. And if I tell you what they have up in there in the museum, the crowns, the tiaras, the you name it, the silverware, it's just stuff unbelievable, unbelievable things that they have up in there. The robes, the the capes, it's just it's ridiculous what they have up in there in that museum. It's ridiculous. But it is beautiful. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I've never seen so many diamonds in all my life. Never seen so many diamonds in all my life. And no, they got, not only do they have tiaras and crowns and, they got, some of those robes and capes and gowns and diamonds on. And it's just something that this is the dress that such and such wore. This is and it's just like history. It's just like years and years and years of that. Oh my God. It is absolutely ridiculous the amount of diamonds and jewelry and costumes and yeah, they got silverware, they got, you know, just oh my God, punch bowls and cups and glasses and wine. It's just like everything. Girl, oh my God, everything. Everything. It's just, oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I feel the same way with the Catholic Church. I've never seen a Catholic, I have seen a couple of Catholic churches, but it's just like, girl, this is, this is not no real Catholic church. This is something y'all have put together yourself. This is not, y'all, girl, this is not. Because I have seen some that look like, girl, do the Father know y'all had this and y'all saying this is a Catholic? But maybe. And the Catholic Church, you gotta think about it, child. The Catholic Church has paid out so much money in these lawsuits, and they still not hurting for nothing. That just tell you how deep their pockets are.
Tracy, we're so grateful to have you with us this morning. I know
they have paid out so much money
I also know that this
with
outbreak
lawsuits and stuff.
is very serious.
Yeah, gold, silverware, forks, plates, gold, real gold on the plates, and the wine glasses, water glasses, the punch bowls with real gold. Look, no lie, they got they got like punch bowls with gold hands all the way around. My hand, gold, all the way around the punch bowl, and then they're held up by hands. You know how it's the stand that it's on? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, honey. But it's rich. It's rich. And then I see stuff like that. That's why I see stuff like that. And I say, rich. And then it's just like, crystal ball. No, they got crystal and they got platinum. And they ain't all just crystal. No, they got platinum. They got gold. Yeah, you name it. Like Shirley said, honey, you name it. Mr. Montgomery, tonight you are describing my dinner area, Sophia. Well, you're gonna have to send me a picture, because I'm telling you, this stuff that they have on display over there, stuff that they have retired. So if this is what's on display, imagine what's up in that castle. Imagine what's up in there, honey. And although I went to, I was blessed to go to the Vatican and be there on Easter Sunday. I want to go up in there. I want to go up in there because I know if the churches are laid like that, that I know up in there is so laid. It's so laid. How many of them say stuff they ain't even paid for? Okay, that's another thing, honey. That's part of the conversation that people have over there and abroad. Just talking about. They all, like that thing said in them, they all stole from us. Oh, with my mind. Let me get. Oh, down there, platinum, and I'm over here in the hotel drinking out a coffee cup. Paper, mind you.
That really our most limited resource right now in healthcare is our healthcare personnel. We've had the luxury of planning for the surge.
Baby, you say
capacity where we can.
Yes. What you say? The crown was good. You believe Prince Philip was cheating on Queen Elizabeth? I'm sure.
And they can't continue to work the way we are.
Sure, honey.
Delivering the care. That's where I have.
You already know the cup of moonshine. You see it?
To move forward with this.
You see that red over there?
If there was anything I would want to say to the public, it would be that.
Hey, Ty.
This pandemic is.
Baby, I'm telling y'all. I was so all that conversation came from me telling y'all. Now let me go back to where I was really start talking about that. Because I'm just going home from the station. Then go and watch Greenleaf. Give me something to eat. Watch Greenleaf. Watch Greenleaf. This last episode. Next thing you know, it is daylight outside. It is daylight. And I still won't stop. Still won't stop. So here it is. 9:30 a.m. And I got to go up here, take a shower, because I know if I lay down without taking a shower, baby. That's it. That's it.
We appreciate everything you do. Please tell your
And
team
it's like, honey.
we're praying for them. We really are.
Oh, baby, honey. Honey.
Still to come, a younger,
But,
diverse electorate is coming out in droves in Georgia. So could we see
But yeah, baby, so then I got here, I did the radio show, I recorded the radio show yesterday morning after I watched Greenleaf. The last couple of episodes. Then I had to record my radio show. Then I had to get to the airport and get here. So I slept for that. I don't even know when we took off. All I know is now the flight from Atlanta to Richmond, Virginia, he said it was going to be about an hour. The captain came on, he said it was going to be like an hour and 8 minutes or something, the flight. All I know is I got on that plane, I turned my phone, put my phone on airplane mode, put my bag under the seat, buckled up, put my seatbelt on, and I don't know what happened from there. Next thing I know, I was doing this. Ooh! Because the plane had landed when they hit that. I'm like, ooh! But I don't know what happened. And one while, you know how when you sleep, we did one while I'm turning over, I'm just turning over, and then the flight attendant saw my eyes, I was saying, oh, would you like some water or something to drink or something? Thank you. And I was back out, honey. Yeah, like you be saying, Ty, like I said, baby, I had woke up when that plane landed, honey. I had jumped up like an old rich white woman, honey. Ooh! Oh. Hey, Shasha. Yes, honey. But thank you too. I did say my prayer before I went to sleep. Like, the Lord said my prayer. And then I was out, honey. Kia picked me up from the airport. And she dropped me off at the hotel. And I came up here. And usually when I get to the hotel, I'll be wanting to wash that flight off of me, baby. That flight was on me. Baby. I got on this red, honey, that was it. Then she was like, No, what happened was I got here, then I got my little nap. I took a little nap, and just so happened there is a Publix right across the street from the hotel. Ah! Baby, I had went over there, got me some chicken and some watermelon, and what else I got? Some cookies. So they had, baby, let me tell y'all something. And this is no lie. This is no lie. Publix have some of the best chicken in the world. Because we go, I'm telling you. Hey, CSJ Chicago, officially Milan. Hey, how you? Thank you. Now in Atlanta, when I go get that Publix chicken, every time I go to Publix, I go to the one downtown. Was not but downtown in Midtown. I go over there. Now sometimes I have to wait, because they be out of chicken or something. I have to wait, but the majority of the time they have the chicken up there, already on the little hot light or whatever they keep it under. Oh, Abigail, very black. Just embarrassing y'all. Every time I go to Publix, I'm embarrassing the black people because I'm going over there to get some fried chicken and some watermelon, and the watermelon's already cut up, so I already cut up the watermelon. She is going to Publix and going to get the fried chicken and the watermelon that's already cut up. Yeah, just embarrassing y'all. Chicken and watermelon. Fried chicken and watermelon. So, I did that. And baby, and if I tell you that chicken had knocked me out, that watermelon, honey, well, the chicken knocked me out because I had the watermelon. And I don't like my watermelon. That I had the watermelon to be chilled, to be cold and stuff. So I keep it out. Then, we have a refrigerator and a microwave in here. So, baby, that was all I needed. So, I don't like my watermelon cold, so I leave it out so it get room temperature. So, baby, then Miss Zakia called me. You need me to come pick you up from the show, for the show, and blah blah blah. So it's like, wait. So she said, well, you right across the street. It's just right across the street. Hey, Patricia. Patricia.
This is actually the kind that I voted.
DMV, honey. Thank you. So, let me tell you, this is heaven. Because the hotel, literally, she said, you right across the street. She said, that plaza across the street. She said, no, when you come out the hotel, go to the right. And we're one block over. We're on the next block up. Girl. So, baby, I'm right across the street from a Publix, and it's a whole lot of stuff. It's just like a shopping center across the street. I mean, it's literally right across the street from the hotel. Oh, so that tell you what kind of neighborhood that this hotel is in. If she got me right across the street from a Publix, and then the opposite, to the right and one block over, is where the show was last night, which is where we'll be tonight. But baby, then I came back in here, watched CNN, seeing what was going on. MSNBC, Chris Cuomo be getting on my nerves sometimes, so I have to. Is it Chris? Come on, the one on CNN. So I have to switch over to MSNBC, honey. But honey. Thank you. I loved your interview with hey Clifton. TS, the TS, honey. Clifton said, "What are we doing? What are we doing for breakfast? My kids supposed to be coming to pick me up, take me to breakfast." Don Lemon gets on my last. This time said Don Lemon get on my. Don Lemon should get on my nerves too. This is what Don Lemon get on my nerves with. It's just like she invite guests on her show, and then she be rushing them through the interview. Well, girl, if you stop booking so many guests, you would have to rush people. I gotta go. I would love to, but I gotta go. So, but she said that, honey, I just switch over and I start watching Rachel Maddow. Because it's just like, oh, girl, stop booking so many guests, honey. If you can't interview the people, then you got to rush people to get out of their mouth what they want to get out. No. And then and the thing that irks me about that is the people that should be rushing are people who are, they're making some valid points and they're giving out some, valid information. It's just like, girl, show y'all. Y'all think it's a game, honey? I had went over there to that Publix, honey. Got me some cookies. Oh, and then with the chicken here at Publix. Oh, but I ain't finished telling y'all that story, so so in Atlanta, go down to Atlanta, get Atlanta by the Publix, the one over there in Midtown. So every now and then you have to wait for the chicken. At this Publix over here, now mind you, this is my folks' neighborhood. This Publix over here, they didn't have no chicken when I went over there. So it's just like, it's going to be like 20 minutes on the chicken. So, okay. So you go on around the store, shop, get your other stuff while this chicken is frying. Baby, then it's just like people are steady coming up. And then it's just like a lot of people. Thank you, C.S. Smith. That's C. Smith, thank you. So people are steady coming up, black and white, wanting their chicken. They're coming in Publix to get this chicken like they going to Popeyes or somewhere to get chicken. Like, no, this Publix. I'm going to send a fruit basket to your P.O. box. Baby, by the time I get over there, honey, they'll be all rotten. You know, I don't go every day, but just let me know. Send it to the station. Send it to the hotel. Hey, Brittany. Hey, CC. Love you too. Big hug back to you. But honey, I had some watermelon time. And then when I was in, what was I? When I was in Jackson, Mississippi, the president of the Laughing Hyena, Jasmine Nicole Richardson, she had sent me these edible arrangements. Oh my God, fruit baskets and freshly baked cookies. Because I love all. This is what I call. Let's say, you want some Oreos, baby? No, you see this right here. I done got to the age where I can't be tackling the Oreos and them hard cookies. I need the chewy cookies. I call these old folk. No, I need old folk cookies. Old folk cookies and honey buns. Soft. I ain't got time to be these teeth. I got time to be fighting with trying to crack no cookies. Ooh. Oh, infused. Oh, well, come on with it. But yes, honey. But I love it. I love Richmond. I love coming here because first of all, the flight is not that long. Because I'm just content on working in the city that I live in. Because all the stuff you have to go through to catch a plane now, you may as well get dressed when you get to the airport. Just go up there in your panties and your slides, because you're going to have to take them off too. And get dressed once you go through security. But all that you have to go through, and then the flights, the long flights, and then now it's really, baby, listen. And now you have to wear these masks the entire flight. Anybody trying to wear no mask for no 3 hours on no flight?
I'm just a humble lawyer and not a psychologist. I'm not sure.
But yes, honey.
But I think what his reasons
but I love Richmond. I love Richmond. Because, the people, of course, Zakia. Zakia's my homegirl, and it's just like she has been like one of the most effective people and consistent people when it comes to business that I have met. And it's because, and I know I haven't talked to her, I haven't spoken with her about this, but I'm sure it's because before she was in the position that she's in now, she was on the opposite side. So she knew, what she had to deal with when she was on the other end. And, she had to deal with the booking, people booking her and all that and da-da-da. So it's just like, so it's like now I feel like that has groomed her to as to how to be and how not to be when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to business. Because she has been one of the most consistent people that I have ever worked with. And she came to me at one page and she said, you know, I've been wanting you to come to my page and host my page and blah, blah, blah. And she said, I'm going to bring you down. She said, I'm finally in a position where I can bring you down. And she did. And everything I asked for and more, she gave it to me. No questions asked. And it's always been, you know, she's always been consistent with that, you know, each time that she booked me. And it's just like she's one of the people. You know how we all have people that, you know, you'll go to the end of the world for these people and do what you can, you know, for these people. And she's one of those people that, you know, whatever she need me to do, I'll do it. Because she has been one of the most consistent business people that I have worked with. And I appreciate that. So yeah. I'm gonna go back and rewatch Brown Sugar. I mean Brown Sugar. She's Brown Sugar, Queen Sugar, honey. It's like Brown Sugar is Queen Sugar, honey. I'm gonna go back and watch because I had watched like 2 seasons of it. Because I had fell in love with Mr. Ralph Angel. Yes, I was going to see Ralph Angel because Ralph Angel, that was my new scandal. One scandal I was watching, I had got into, yeah, Queen Sugar. I fell in love with some Ralph Angel, honey. Still in love with Ralph Angel. And the storyline. But yes, honey.
But the fact
But,
that took place would indicate that our officials who are charged with stopping Russians
statistics show that more people are getting the wrong from eating inside restaurants than flying. Mm-hmm.
To be sure that
yes, it is, honey.
Ballot places are not being hampered.
Hotel. What have you think about brown sugar? Oh yes, brown sugar.
Are actually public records. You can go to
Oh.
the Secretary of State's office and get the names of people on a voter registration.
Hello, Michelle Hawley. See, that go to Michelle. I'm telling you, I have 4 or 5 Michelle's. Michelle Clomer, she not in here. She got her tooth pulled yesterday, I believe. She had texted me saying she got her tooth pulled.
I'm sure we'll be talking
Mm-hmm.
probably multiple times after election day.
But yes, honey. I love Richmond. Then I'll be heading where I'll be going. I'll be going back to Jackson, Mississippi. First weekend in December. I'll be going back to Jacksonville. Not Jacksonville. I'm sorry. I'll be going back to Jackson, Mississippi. First weekend. And also I'll be in I think Virginia Beach that weekend too. Like December the 2nd. The day after World AIDS Day, I'll be in Virginia Beach up there with Avantis over King. But Sunday when I get back, you know, we do the brunch Sunday. And then I'm starting a new show. People wanted me to host this new show. It's Drag for Cash. And we'll be giving up, they'll be giving out $300 for the winner. And then, you know, we want to thank people for, you know, participating and coming out. So we're going to give $50 second prize and $25 the third place. That's just to give some people, just to show people appreciation for participating and stuff. Because I know they say, why the real drop in the prize money? Because we really just going to with the $300 and not have nothing else but beside, you know, as a, you know, show of appreciation, honey. Thank you for participating and stuff. We give them a little gas money, go get them something to eat or something. So it's $300 is the focus. And the show is going to be at the Uptown Lounge. Uptown Lounge is at 397 North Central Avenue. It's in the same complex as the Uptown Comedy Corner. It's the Uptown Comedy Corner. Then they have a club in the middle. And then it's the Uptown Lounge on the other side. And it's really cute how they said, because, you know, Uptown Comedy Corner used to be downtown. And they moved to this new building. And the way they set it up, because, you know, like, they had a comedy show, the Uptown Comedy Corner. They had a comedy show. You know how after the comedy shows, they be trying to rush you out of just period. When you go to these businesses that have shows, the next audience, just like they do on the flight. Come on, baby, so we can get this flight together, this plane together. So Uptown, the new design is they have the show. They have the show, the comedy show. Then after the comedy show, you exit through like this club. They open the door, it's a side door, and it goes to another club next door. And so you can go over there, you can finish your drink, you ain't gotta throw your food away or rush to eat and rush your drink. You can just pick it up and go next door and eat because it's a little bar and everything over there. Bar and television and DJ and all that over there. So you could just chill out and finish eating your stuff, or you ain't ready to go, you can drink because it's a bar over there and all that. Then next to that, through another door, is the Uptown Lounge, and that's what we'll be doing. So you drag for cash, and it starts at 10 on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, the 28th, starts at 10, and it's $15 to get in. But if you're on the show, you don't have to pay nothing to get in. There's no cover for you, and it's not a 2 menu item minimum. Because some places they talk about 2 menu item minimum, and they have parking. But it's gonna be nice. So y'all come on out, and it's open to everybody. It's open to everybody because it's really drag for cash, honey. So no live singers, no comedians, no, it's just drag. And it's just like, drag for cash. So it's open to everybody. So newcomers, veterans, people that's been doing it for 1 day, 1 hour, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, 4 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 40 years. It don't matter. It's open to everybody. We just want to come out and just drag for cash. Just want to come out and let people just drag for this cash, honey. Because, right about now, honey, I'm doing a whole lot of drag queens and drag kings and just straight people, period. So just straight women, y'all can come and do it. Come on, we just call it drag for cash, honey. Get your little wig and your little drag together and straight men. Y'all come on out here, put your little wig and stuff on, honey. Yeah, come on, honey. What about 3 days? What's 3 days? Halloween? What you talking about? What about 3 days?
Claiming a foreign policy victory. He's announcing that Sudan and Israel have agreed to start
But
normalizing
yes, honey.
thanks to a U.S. brokered deal.
Simply Josh. Hey, Simply Josh. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. But I know Josh was coming today. Hey, Debbie. Debbie Taylor, that is. Watch Star. I watched Star. Mm-hmm. Now what I need to watch is I need to go back and watch what's called. Because I had fell off on it too. Lucius Lyon. Because I was watching it at the same time. And I fell off on Pose too. Let's catch up with that. Mm-hmm. Good morning. I'm trying to sleep. Who is that? Who is that, honey? Oh, Ty said my drag is on 3 days old. Okay. Who is this that I'm trying to see?
Trump turned the announcement into election politics.
Sam Warren to my day. I'm trying to sleep. Let's go to my shit next door. He next door, honey. Where you want to go get something to eat? Mm-hmm. Empire, that's it, honey. The third season coming up. I think it's coming up in December, I believe. Get away from my door, Sam Warren. Hold on. What?
This decision
No. What is on?
This decision doors open.
But if Trump wanted another White House signing ceremony, he'd be
future, Sudan's foreign minister from a tragic three-year
I went to
transition
12.
government
I mean,
This is an agreement to normalize. It is not yet normalization. We must wait for Sudan's democratic institutions to be functional, including in the Legislative Council.
Palestinian leaders called the agreement serious instead of the fact on themselves once again outside. President Trump said that the war now both countries considerably peace with Israel, even perhaps one day Iran. This has turned a foreign policy victory into a domestic election. Reporting from San Jersey.
So ahead, felt like a nightmare on his way. How do we find the courage to dream big? Well, we're speaking to the man who literally wrote the book on it. As part of our series, The Voices. Can saving the planet be my job?
How can I make change in my community?
How can I become a congresswoman? What do I need to study to become senator? Could I change things more at the state level or the federal level? Do I have to be mayor before I become governor? Why aren't there more women in government?
Answering question. So City Foundation is supporting Girl Scouts as they empower young leaders through civic education to help create a better tomorrow.
133 million Americans have pre-existing conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and asthma. This administration and Senate Republicans want to overturn laws requiring insurance companies to cover people with pre-existing conditions. They're rushing a lifetime to the Supreme Court to change the law through states. 70% of Americans want to keep protections for pre-existing conditions in place. Tell our leaders in Washington to stop playing games.
Oh. Yes, child. Baby, see that little walk took so much out of me, honey. I'm gonna have to get my strength back. All for cooking. But I'm gonna go to sleep and y'all here and see what's going on. Whew. Good morning, Vashti. Okay, cleavage. My Matty Mobs. Baby, I saw Maddie. I was up because I woke up earlier. I saw the video. Maddie. Baby, Maddie is a mess. My sister was painting her face. Y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. This makeup, Maddie, just make it up as you go. Hey, Dallas, Texas. Make it up as you go, honey. But I put that lash on. And baby, she was dancing and singing. Singing, honey. Fantasia. I think it was a mess. That's another thing, honey. I'll be going with Maddie to Mexico. Be going to Mexico with Maddie, July the 9th through the 13th? July the 9th through the 13th. Y'all need to go to QSCvacations.com. QSCvacations.com. Make your reservation. Book your reservation, honey. You love this headboard? Yeah, this is nice. This is leather. This is old wood. It's leather. This is leather. Then this wood frame. It's pretty, honey. I'll tell the hotel you said you love. What hotel is this? What's this? Some point. Might have to take it. No, I don't think I'll be able to get this through the lobby. Child, the way this hotel is designed, honey. Thank you, Vashti. The way this hotel is designed, it's just like, it's inside. Like, the rooms are around. The rooms are around the pool. It's like the the center, the atrium. You know, like they have this atrium at these big hotels. It's like what you call them, downtown in Atlanta. What was that? Shy, if I had that headboard like that, it would last 1 week. The way I go, the way I like to get pound OMG. Feeling love sick, Miss Sophia. Is that love sick? Back in the day, the girls would got the hotel. No, they ain't gonna get this hotel. Madam Mob, oh, there you go. Madam Mob in the house. Love you too, baby. But, Dallas, Texas, thank you. We have a great show. Yeah, God gonna bless us to have a great show tonight, honey. But the way this hotel is designed, it's just like all these rooms. And then like the window, it's like it's the pool in the center, but it's inside. The pool is inside, but it's in the center, honey. And right now, but child, I be want all them folks to be looking in my room, child. I like for my room to face the streets or something, so I can open them up and just see the outside. But it's cute how they have it designed. Baby, this headboard. Then I tell them I brought this headboard with me. How I'm gonna get it on the plane? Now, back in the day when the couriers were getting the hotels like that, baby, they was having their friends to come up there with the trucks, and they was going out the side door. Oh, but how you're so talented. I love how genuine you are because of a lot of people in entertainment can be ruthless. And you are so humble and down to earth. I appreciate it. I try to be, honey. Yes, Capital M, they get them U-Hauls, baby, pull up at the hotel and just unload on them folk, honey. Took the chair and all. Just to move them folk furniture out of there. Hey, George. What's going on? Oh, Michelle Hollis, thank you, baby. Yes, honey. Here in Virginia, Richmond, honey. Because the room was hot anyway. So y'all had punished them. Y'all punished them because it was hot. Y'all all were working in your room, so you just took the folk furniture. Y'all want to take it and be somewhere, put it in a cool spot. This is a nice bed, but it's so hot in here, I can't enjoy it. So let me just take this bed out of here and take it. Oh my God. That's how the girls was furniture their apartments back in the day with hotel furniture. But the hotel should have known better, but y'all, well, they could know. Because when people, like moving and, moving, in different states and stuff. Hey, be still 593. With, hold on, too many conversations trying to come out at one time. Well, baby, the hotel, I'm saying the hotel should know something's up. Y'all pulling up the U-Haul, but then when people moving across town, out of state and everything, they don't know who legit and who not. So they just assume it's somebody that wants to, take a little break right now, honey. And that's why they in their U-Haul. They know they was coming with their U-Haul to get their furniture out of their room. But I'm here because Nations Pageantry is celebrating their 5th year birthday. It's like their 5th year anniversary, so they're having a birthday bash weekend for Nations Pageantry. But yes, child. Love it, baby. Listen, Mr. Montgomery, let me tell you something. A crook is not finna leave their information at the desk if they coming to steal. They already used the fake ID and all that to get the room. So I'm telling y'all, back in the day, honey, they had the paper IDs. Your temporary ID was the paper ID. So they got the books and everything. Somebody worked at the police station and sold them the paper, the driver's license and the ID. So, honey, baby, listen. They were using a crook and going to no store and writing no hot check with their checkbook. That's somebody else's check they using. They going to The crooks are smarter than y'all think. That's why they get away with so much stuff, honey. That's why they get caught sometimes because they do little dumb stuff. Like go back to the same place they done been. Child, you knew you went there. You are not. Baby, you know. This how some people they so some of the people that stealing honey they convince themselves that this really they've done it so many times they convince themselves that they. That's how I see my mama here say Sophia because I met Sophia last year in person. Simply amazing at absolution parent. Oh, finally comfortable with Mama Sophia. Thank you, baby. But what was I saying? They still, baby, they stole so long till they convinced themselves that that's really them. I really am Michelle Obama. No, you not. No, you not. I told you. Uh, Baby, they would stand in the store and argue with people. Baby, argue with people. Like, girl, you know this ain't you. You know, come on up out here and leave these people alone. But they don't like being caught, honey. But child, like, honey, please. Y'all going up in there, but they ain't leaving their ID. They let, look, who's that? Mr. D. Mr. D, was that Mr. D? They not leaving their information at the front desk. They done left your information up there at the front desk, Mr. D. So they gonna come, they gonna get you. Cause they done left your information. And then when they went and got that U-Haul, honey, they ain't written anything under their name. Honey, they just stole the information to get the U-Haul. Then again, at some of these places, they already got friends and stuff that work at these places. So it's a ring. That's why when you catch them, like back in the day when they was catching them because it was a ring. One person work at this, one person work at the police department. They selling you the IDs and stuff. Somebody else working at the U-Haul place. They written the U-Hauls under fake. All they need is the card number and the expiration date and all that. And you can get that off the carbon copy from a receipt. So they friend got that information. They done gave them the U-Haul. Somebody else's information. Then they going out here and they going, they just set up, got the hotels. Sometimes they got friends that work at these hotels. So the friend at the front desk know the people. No, I'm not saying Mr. D, that it was you. I'm saying you was talking about them incidentals. No, baby, they ain't used their information. They done left your information at the front desk. So you gonna be charged. You gonna be charged for the incidentals, honey. When they call you, honey. But yes, honey. But baby, no, don't be mad. Who was that about? I'm mad. I wasn't crafty when I was young. But don't be mad, honey, because a lot of that is what's catching up with a lot of people now. Some people they get by, but they don't get away, honey, because years and years later, it catches up with you. Or you just don't know when to stop. And they get caught. And then once you get caught, you got all kind of cases just waiting. They're just waiting to catch you. So now they done caught you and then they done tied you. They done link you to all these different checks and IDs and credit cards and all that. They done link you to all this stuff. So it's just like, no, honey. Baby. And then you gotta look over your shoulder. When you're living like that, Ty, you gotta look over your shoulder, thinking the police are always after you. Who gonna turn you in? And then people know that you crafted and you got the latest Jordan and stuff. You gotta look over your shoulder. Somebody trying to rob you for your shoes and all that. Child. No, honey, you gotta have that peace of mind. Peace of mind, honey. Living right. I thank God I wasn't into it, honey.
They advocate for what they call focused those compassionate approach.
Because I saw him, and that's the reason. That's one of the reasons that I didn't want to do it, because, like I told y'all, I was around those type of people. I met them in college and stuff when I was going to college, and I was around those kind of people because I was trying to show them that you didn't have to do all that to just live life. But in hindsight, I realized that they were doing it because they were trying to live like somebody else. Like they saw somebody else with the polos and they wanted the polos and they couldn't afford them, so they had to figure out a way to go get them. so they can look like whoever could afford them. Then they wanted to drive the nice cars. They wanted to have the latest tennis shoes. They wanted to have the latest designer bag. They wanted to have the latest. So it's like a competition thing for them. And it's just like, child, at what price? And some people, they would really just sacrifice their freedom just for stuff, just to impress somebody else that didn't even, half the time people didn't even notice you. Because the, the bottom line is, just because you have on Gucci, don't mean you know how to wear Gucci. Because a lot of people are just like, you go, and everybody, and y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of people here know what I'm talking about. You can wear, everybody can wear Gucci, but you can tell who can really afford Gucci. The ones that can afford Gucci, they wear it differently. Some people, they go to the Gucci store, and you would never know that they have on Gucci unless you were at the Gucci store and you saw it in the store. Because they're not trying to buy the Gucci with all the G's on the blouses and the pants. Some people just want the Gucci. You have to look at the label and say, oh, bitch, that's a Gucci blouse. Same thing with all designers. Some stuff is designer and you only know it by the emblem. Like a belt buckle or a shoe or something. Honey. So it's just like, it's a whole lot. It's just like, oh my God. What are you wearing? And that's why she came up with that song. That's what you call her, honey, that sing that song. What's her name? Fashion is hard. We know her. She's in, she lives in, she does a show. Baby, what's her name? Her name will not come to me right now. Oh, Jimmy D. Jimmy James. And he lives up in, it's a little small town, Providence. And he does shows in Providence right now. And, up there, it's a live vocalist. But yeah, that's where the girls, you fly in. They say you fly in because the airport's so small, so they put y'all on a chopper to carry y'all. You'll fly somewhere. And then when you get to the airport, that's gonna take you to Providence. They say you get a little helicopter, honey. It's like a little crop duster, honey, to take you over there. But that's where he is, in Providence. But yes, honey. Did you get caught? Did you get caught, baby? I did that one time, honey. And it was like, oh my God, honey, no ma'am. No ma'am. Oh. Honey. I was like, honey, that ain't the life, child. What, Junior, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it was so funny though, honey. But then it's just like I have seen these old eyes have seen some things. And it's just like, oh my God. These old eyes have seen some things. And then not only that, it's so small. They said, oh my God, the plane that takes you from it is so small. American Airlines is wrong for that last mile. We said that, what is it? Nowadays it pays to get pounded in parking garages and public places. I have always known better. Okay. I want to know also, your boy child, did you get caught? Yes, they stopped me at the register and ran my info. It was like, baby boy. Baby boy. I got the heck out of there quick. I wish this furlough would end, you know, on who you and everybody else on. Back in the day, you only had one person who you knew would act up in the club. Now the whole club is acting up. Mm-hmm. But yes, honey. Oh, baby, yes, honey.
The areas that were pretty much adjacent to each other, but across county lines or state borders that had different.
Cookie Tookie, you talking about Cookie Tookie? And it's just like, and it's just like, so I always put herself in crazy situations. She's smarter than we think. She's making big money off of YouTube. I can't wait. Good morning. Who's gonna say good morning? Isaiah, good morning. Yeah, my home is in Houston. You ready to fly again? James. Let's see what name. Lady Mae. They're getting a lot of Lady Mae here this weekend because I done seen Lady Mae, so now maybe Lady Mae knows she could read, honey. Ooh, she was reading. Baby Lady Mae, you all this. You all this a space. What she say? You all this space where a person should be. Oh my God, you all that space where a person should be. Girl. Lady Mae, Lady Mae. Oh, I ain't gonna even go back into Lady Mae because it'll be time for the show tonight when I get through talking about Lady Mae. I love her. I love it. Mm-hmm. Oh, you sang the song, Myron, since you said you felt it was coming on. So, baby, my list got heavy, honey. It's time for me to take a nap. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Oh, Richmond, Virginia, honey. Lakeisha, I'm here.
He also mentions long-term effects of COVID. I think the problem there is that
you in line with your chair, your snack. You get your juice on time. You get your juice. Get your juice. You finna vote. The first day of early voting in New York. Baby. Jesus, Lord Jesus, honey. I got to celebrate. Ooh. Oh, child, when I get back, I gotta go to a funeral. Well, I forgot. I get back, I gotta go to that funeral, child. I gotta go bury, yes, I gotta go bury, Greenleaf. I done watched the last episode. I gotta go bury that Greenleaf. Go Gadget Bridget. What's up? Go Gadget Bridget. The boy child, I've never worn makeup outside of my crib. Well, you don't know what you're missing, Grace. Oh.
Okay, well, first, we have
She said, yes, honey. She said that was the best thing that's ever happened to her, honey.
Sweden tried something akin to what is being
She said put in discord. Sow a discord in her fields of peace.
Just about the highest death rate in Europe. It was
She
more
said,
than
yes, honey.
Denmark. It was more than 11 times Norway.
Baby, that house was beautiful. Oh, that mansion was beautiful. But this is another thing. See, I said I was going to talk about that, y'all. What? You know, after the car chase, it was just like, well, what happened to what's called? See, that's another thing that I think. That's another storyline. Because I think that he's still alive. Cause the girl came and she was well with us. So like the last time we saw them, they were in their car chase. Where they left, I said drive. And then she stepped on it, then that truck went chasing after them. And we didn't see them no more until she came back. So that means he's still alive too. More storyline. Cause he gonna walk up in y'all face one day, y'all thinking he dead. Mm-mm.
The essay that you wrote for the New York Times got great circulation.
All right, honey. Loose powder. Yes, loose powder. Come on, loose powder. Child, I'm getting ready to paint tonight.
Has been upside down from the start. Healthy people under the age of 70 have had every aspect of their lives turned upside down.
Baby, spell check had messed you up. Not spell check, what is it? Because all I can read was cold pizza. I don't know what that opener was. Go ahead, liquor, munchies, cold pizza with sweet and sour sauce. Gummy with hot sauce, baby. No, you put some ranch dressing on that pizza, honey. Ranch goes with everything.
Thus the outrage you see from many Americans now. You would say what to that individual?
I would say, number one, nobody's going for a general lockdown.
Oh,
Excuse me. What the public health professionals are calling for is what they have recommended from the beginning, in which we have not. There have to be any lockdowns.
That's, I need to find out how much it's going to be for another virtual makeup lesson. Oh, Bye, Michelle Holland. You going grocery shopping? Meet me across the street at Publix. You put it on your rice. Oh, rice and cheese. Yes, ranch dressing go with everything. I'm telling y'all, Chevelle put shop with that.
The real problem is that this administration does not follow public health advice. That is.
I ain't paid for the first one. I'm willing. You got it. You already got it. You paid the tip because when you did it yourself, honey, you had. I saw everything I told you. You did it. In that video.
Where we've been hit or miss. Give the public health professionals a chance.
I'm finna go paint. I'm gonna paint. Baby, I need to go over there to that Publix and get me some dishwashing liquid to wash this makeup off. George, y'all going to Mexico? Great, honey. Great. Yeah, everybody, y'all need to go on and take care of y'all Mexico trip. You have until when? To pay the end. I said, go on, take care of it, knock it on out of the way, pay for the whole thing by Christmas, honey. Yes, honey.
Thank you.
Y'all made y'all reservation? George, you and Eric.
And I will read some throughout the course of the program. This comes from Facebook.
You have to pay it by the end of May, honey. Hey, Norman.
We are not a separate society. We live in the same society. Even the vulnerable go out to work, to school, to shop. Joyce, I said exactly that to Dr.
Who's going to be on YouTube?
We have so many blended households today.
All right.
The part was we have a lot more blended households.
Baby, this Mexico trip is going to be stupid, crazy fun.
Have gone into.
I feel it.
And his argument is to say, how much injury are we causing through the ripple effects of the lockdown?
I'm trying to get some merch so I can sell for the holidays. Get some merch, honey. What are some of the merch y'all want me to sell? Let me know so I can get it. What's the merch? I got what I'm working on. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what I'm working on. Let me just see what y'all say.
I like being able to vote. I'm old-fashioned, I guess.
But because of the pandemic,
You mean Mama do it from her YouTube page and I follow at home? That sounds good. I've already done that. You just have to go and look for the video. It's on YouTube. I did it on YouTube already. When you in that time and I did?
And astronaut Kate Rubins voted really remotely from the
Shirts with the hyena on them. Hey, Dana.
Good thing she didn't include a picture of her actual ballot because on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
in certain states, she might have been guilty of a crime, and I'll explain.
I was looking. You didn't find it's kind of like towards the beginning when I started doing the YouTube. So you had to go all the way back towards the beginning. It's just like week 2 or 3. Sell this TLC detox product with me. Like Daniva sells. LOL. Mm. Baby. Gotta get my merch, honey. Gotta get my store up and running. I gotta get my store up and running, honey. Y'all need to spread the word, and then y'all need to share my flyers and my posts when I be posting my stuff. Y'all need to spread the word and share, honey. Baby, you know that TV is on CNN. It barely. All the time the TV changes channels when the football game on, or it goes to MSNBC. No, it's another one where I'm at the house and I'm in the restroom and I did it.
Viruses and bacteria.
Ty.
My friends at SoClean now apply their virus killing technology to a
Mm-hmm.
family of products. The SoClean Air Purifier
Baby.
is 3,000 times more effective than conventional HEPA.
Oh, Hyena t-shirt, I'll get it. Oh, Hyena shirts, I'll get it. Okay.
Bacteria on personal items. And the SoClean smartphone disinfector is effective and affordable. Go to SoClean.com. Save up to
Baby, look, that's
killing viruses feels great. Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to
a couple of the entertainers were on my flight yesterday. I was already with a baby on Southwest. Excuse me. Ooh.
Serious side effects include
Thank you, Norm.
genital yeast or urinary tract infections and sudden kidney problems.
Looking good, Miss Sophia. I have a store. What kind of store?
Life-threatening bacterial infection in
Calm down. Calm down. You want to calm down, sure? Okay.
symptoms of this bacterial infection,
Oh.
or an allergic reaction, and don't take it if you're on dialysis or have
Calm
kidney
down.
problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk.
And for love's sake, each mistake, all you forget.
Eligible patients pay as little as
And the love.
wanted more from
That's all I know.
medicine. That's why I've got the power of 1, 2,
Silent.
with Trilogy. The only FDA approved.
Capital M, you still in here? Capital M. What time you going to work?
With Trilogy and the power of 1.
Usually, honey. Y'all see, y'all know I need to take a nap. Lady Maiden already kept me up for the last 3 days. Then I got on flight. Oh. Oh, yeah. Where is that next door? I am off all day. You have to go to work tonight? Capital M, you go to work tonight? Because if not, you could drive down here. It's just too...
In the Romo household.
We take things to the max. Honey, you still in bed?
That's why we love Skechers Max Cushioning Footwear. They've maxed out the cushion for extreme comfort.
It's like walking on clouds.
Big compliments.
Closed captioning brought to you by TheraWorks Relief. Prevent and relieve muscle cramps.
We see a lot of people with muscle cramping. I've probably used TheraWorks Relief close to 1,000 patients.
Okay.
TheraWorks Relief today in stores everywhere.
I got to work tonight. See you January 22nd.
Crowds gathering in anticipation of President Trump casting his Florida ballot in person. When he does, we'll bring it to you live. President Obama was in Philadelphia.
Oh. Baby, what I have? Baby. But I'm up, honey. Ty, where's Cicely? Cicely, come go over there and look at my bag and bring me my purple.
And before you send it back, Pennsylvania's got this thing where you got to use both envelopes.
taking my cue from President Obama, here's my mail-in Pennsylvania ballot. This is the first time that the Commonwealth has allowed mailing in for people in a presidential election without an excuse for not voting in person. The decision that actually predated the pandemic. I've got to fill in the dots accurately and sign it, and then put it inside the so-called secrecy envelope, then place it inside this envelope, and I'm worried, that I'm going to get something wrong, and for good reason. One less worry, as of Friday, is that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court decided unanimously that county election officials can't throw out absentee ballots for signatures.
Baby, yes, son, y'all was on Zoom till 5 a.m. I went to the show and came here and knocked back out, baby. Then I got up, ate me some watermelon. Oh, Discord, not Zoom, Discord, okay.
There won't be that kind of signature. Frankly, it sets up a disconnect because if you vote in person, there will be a signature comparison, but not if you vote by mail. And I'm sure that'll continue to be a subject of controversy. In this election, unprecedented numbers of Americans are voting by mail for the first time, and there's still a good chance hundreds of thousands of them are going to get something wrong.
I'm going here to get me some gel from the from the public. I'm gonna wear a finger wave tonight. Who's that all in noise? Somebody out there in the hallway with their phone. There's somebody, I guess they rehearsing for their song tonight because they playing WAP. Y'all don't hear, do y'all hear it? Turn that noise off. They next door. Let me tell them. Turn the noise off. Baby, how I get to the I go over there, honey, y'all. They over there playing WAP, honey. I guess somebody doing it on the show tonight. She done got up early rehearsal. I'm gonna open up with that. I'm doing it. What's she doing? I'm doing it. I'll open up with WAP. Oh, you know when they say, girl, what's the girl come out? Girl, what you doing? That's my song. I'm doing it. Well, I'm doing it first. You could after me. Hey, Michelle. Maze, there go Michelle. Oh, I see I done put my head in this headboard. They got that too loud. Hold on. Calm down over there, okay? Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Okay. Good morning. Oh, it's not a good morning with all that crooked letter, I, crooked letter, humpback I. I am trying to get some sleep over here. So yeah, I am in, girl. I am out, girl. What's going on? What's not going on? Because you can't open the door because you're not allowed to open the door. Get away from my door. She didn't bring her white shoes. What's going on? Gotta go get her mask. Get out of here, wear your mask. What's going on? Girl, Girl, how you gonna go back down there, man? Put your hamburger in your bag? Oh, you know I was eating one yesterday.
Yeah, they turned me on that.
Girl, you ain't got condiments on there. Put
They
your
gave me
burger.
a bag of condiments. I went to Dumas to get these, get on my break, honey. I went back, I said, oh, Teresa, your food is such a big her food. I said, yeah, let me go. What the? It was a bag full of condiments. I went back, I said, you know what? I'm sending positive vibes today, I ain't gonna go read these.
Oh, that's what you did?
Girl, I just got me these for $10.
What?
Walmart.
Go give me a pair.
What size you wear?
Dad,
Yeah.
what size is that?
It's a 19.
Girl, 19. Yeah. I need them. You need to go get you some more. look like you got my size.
Oh, baby, I got these for 10, honey.
Yeah, those are cute, girl.
Baby, but guess what? When I wash them one time, they gonna be
Girl, you cripple out an eye. I said, yo, somebody make you work for their shoulder. Like, oh, what's that? Where you get from? Where you get from?
Birthday.
You know what's birthday? You know what?
Control this. Good morning.
I was practicing my strawberry that he did.
Oh, you got the strip.
Oh, cripple out an eye. Oh, baby, that's no one plan. Well, tell your stripper be careful tonight.
Listen. So, I need to go back to the live. Can I go back to the live and can I rewind?
What live?
The live last night.
Somebody posted it.
But posted what? Paul?
One of them.
I got multiple phones. I gotta see that.
Baby. Now the first one, it wasn't that bad in person, but once the video I saw, it was as bad as the second one. Because it, them bitches kept on trying to kick in that same spot like this, stop that dance, and the floor's not happening for the dancers tonight. So bitch, I'm gonna turn that room back around like it was the last time. Because it's that same spot, but it's the same.
That kind of confused me because when I walked in, I said,
Yeah, I like to set up the other way.
and then it does it with it going this way, it's not a lot of room for people to, you know what I'm saying? That was a long way for them to go this way. That was a long way for them to go. Instead of just going this way, they went this way, so they got a long way and they turn and kick and then they had to run way down here and split this side and they had, she would have had like this, they would.
But I think it was the floor. I think it was the floor.
What was going on with the color?
But I think they had waxed it or they had cleaned the floor or something.
Wait, the last time when you came in last time, you no carpet on the floor. It was the floor like that.
Yeah.
Carpet.
No, I think it was carpet because I was saying y'all be careful dancing on this carpet.
Yeah. It was carpet. Someone else was like, oh, I know it's carpet. She's on carpet.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. That's like great work. I went to her mom. But nobody would feel that she went to her mom.
Let me go in here and eat my croissant. Thank y'all for my croissant. I'm on live anyway. And I'm just out here talking to y'all. Thank you. If my neighbors that gave me a sandwich, hold on, let me give me something. Girl, honey. And for love's sake. Then I'm just out there talking to y'all, just on here, in here on the, I gotta go to Publix and get some greens and wash them greens. Cook them greens today. Oh.
This administration and Senate Republicans want to overturn laws requiring insurance
Hey, I'm
companies
just
to
have to
cover
just talking
people
to
with
my
pre-existing
neighbor.
conditions.
Denzel, no, what you talk about? She forgot about us. Denzel, you forgot about us. This your first time in here since last year. Last time I talked to you was when they made the announcement that Corona was in the United States. Croissant. My neighbors gave me a croissant from Burger King. God, Jesus wept. In Jesus' name, amen. This this is the funniest thing to me, honey. Somebody said, I was watching somebody else when he was cooking. He said, oh, this is gonna be so good. He said, then defect. I saw them say call defect. They already in here, so just just tell them what you want. Say, he said he cooked and it was just whatever he cooked. He said, and then you say grace, and then you eat grace. I don't want no sausage, egg, and ham croissant. Cheese, egg, and ham. I want sausage. Mmm. Baby, it's so good.
This is PillPack. It's my new pharmacy. Each month they deliver everything right to my door, and my pills come pre-sorted by the date.
Brooklyn, what was your question, Brooklyn?
Their service is free. I only pay for my medication. PillPack by Amazon Pharmacy.
Eleanor Roosevelt once wrote, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you fear."
Now I want is good.
You are able to say, "I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along." You must do the thing you think you cannot do.
Did y'all see the other day when Tyler Perry had posted? Tyler Perry had put a post up, our pictures now. And I had went on there and left a comment. I said, give me a call when you get a chance, cuz. Give me a call when you get a chance, cuz. Baby, y'all was a mess. Mmm. They like all that mess.
Kids are literally blowing up.
Mm. Baby, this is good. Thank you, Sidebar.
The crowd still gathering in West Palm Beach, Florida, awaiting President Trump agreed to cast his ballot. He's doing so as a Florida resident in this cycle, different, of course, than how he voted 4 years ago. When that happens, we will bring it to you.
Y'all don't have no chocolate milk?
This week, the Justice Department launched an antitrust action against Google, claiming that the search giant illegally protects its monopoly. The government asserted that Google uses, quote, anti-competitive tactics to maintain and extend its monopolies in the markets for general search archives, search advertising, and general search test advertising, the cornerstones of its empire. Google responds that people use its search engine because they want to, not because they're forced to through anti-competitive practices. The outcome could have a profound impact on the internet as we know it. This is the latest salvo in the war against the big tech big three, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, 4 if you count Microsoft. And more action may be on the way for Facebook. The Washington Post reporting that state and federal investigators are expected to file. Joins me. He's the editor at large for Wired.
That's what I was getting ready. That's what I get when I talk with food in my mouth. Still doing it. What would you want about? I know dress code.
Stephen, what's this all about?
Well, as you mentioned, the government is taking a hard look at these big tech companies companies. There are four people usually cite: Apple, Google, Facebook, and Amazon, and some people throw Microsoft in there, and they have a lot of power. Facebook and Google together have the majority of advertising on the web.
No, you can't do your 5 mile run after you eat the sausage and biscuit. You have to let it settle for a little while before you go. You're gonna cramp up.
Most people consider a monopoly in search, well over 80%, by some measures over 90% of all the searches that are done on the web are Google searches. And the government says, wait a minute, it's not illegal to have a monopoly, but when you use that monopoly, you leverage it to get even bigger share and lock in your monopoly. That's no
Hey,
good.
Lucy.
So one thing that Google does is they pay billions of dollars to companies like Apple and companies like Mozilla and Samsung. So when you search, the default will be a Google search. And the government says, wait a minute, that's not fair. It's okay to have a lot of people want to search there, but when people go to these other places, they start off with an iPhone, they shouldn't automatically have Apple. Google. They should start from scratch.
Baby, this is a dress, honey. She
So it's
tight.
when I this conversation, and I'm awaiting a live feed of President Trump going to vote. We're 10 days out from the conclusion of this election, and it
Baby, y'all done got on the president's song about going voting. About talking about
administration, or could potentially a Joe Biden administration have a different view of this issue?
That's a great question.
so now he's going to make an appearance to go to the poll to vote today.
Leveraging its monopoly and operating systems to try to make people, force people really to use their internet browser. And they lost the case. And when the new administration came in, the George W. Bush administration, they settled the case and rolled back the remedy that the judge recommended. He wanted to break up Microsoft. So could the same thing happen here? One sign, which Google probably liking, is that some state attorneys general signed on to the government action, but they were all from red states. So it
all from red states.
Somehow to get out before the election.
Oh.
So I don't think Google can take too much comfort because
we're just tired of everybody. Please vote.
Worries about big tech as well. So we might see the suit continue, but it might have a different form under a Biden administration.
Take my final 30 seconds and tell me, why should I, as a consumer, care about this?
The great Danielle. Hello, Danielle. How are you, darling?
Google search, what's the problem here? No one forces me to use that. But I think that not only Google, but these other companies under investigation, Amazon with its market power and internet commerce, Facebook, the social network dominates. We use them multiple times a day. You can't imagine life without them. And there's a lot of negative things that come from this. If you think about it, you need someone to give some oversight to these companies. So I think this is a significant move on the.
Let me go see what Brooklyn question was, because Brooklyn not gonna talk.
When I needed to read it in anticipation,
I said no.
On my radio program, what did I do? I Googled the subject, of course. Stephen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Michael. Take care.
Stephen wins, by the way, that camera.
No, baby, it's not. You dress how you want to dress, honey. It ain't no dress even. It ain't no.
And he'll do so in person in Florida. We hope we're going to bring it to you live. I hope it happens during the course of the next 20 minutes.
Where would you want?
52 million Americans who have already cast their ballots are posting selfies of themselves.
The internet cutting up. Oh, that's a sign for me to go to sleep. Out of 8 my ham, egg, and cheese croissant. So that's a sign of me to take my nap.
The all-in-one disposable pad that vacuums up debris other pads push around. Then spray mops tough messes.
Come on, Obama car rally today.
Then spray and toss.
I'm good, Danielle. It's good that you're here. Good seeing you, hearing from you.
It happens to dogs.
Where's Jalen? Sleep. They was on the Discord till 5. They sleep, honey. What time will you wake up? Oh, that's a God question, honey. You gotta ask God what time He gonna allow me to wake up. Yes, honey, these new eyes. I broke my other ones the other day. Baby, I was sick about it, honey. I broke my other eyelids the other day. Oh, I was so sick about it.
The expertise that helps keep
Oh, I
hospitals
was very sick about that shit.
2022.
George.
Ecolab Science Certified seal.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't dispose of unused or expired prescription medications
We had been together a while.
or simply misused, keep your family's health and safety top of mind this fall by cleaning out your medicine cabinets and store your prescriptions until you can properly dispose of them. Save lives by securing your meds. Keep them safe and clean them out.
Now, boo, what the audience was wearing when you looked out last night. I don't want to be too much or not enough. You gonna be wearing whatever you decided to wear, whatever you want to wear. You want to be comfortable in what you have on. Courtney said, "What's on your agenda for today, darling?" I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I'm hosting a show tonight. Mm-hmm. Denzel, what you say?
Was falling and turned it around. Trump took a good economy and drove it back into the
Eyelash
through his failure to
on a t-shirt.
his failure to deliver real relief to working people. Does he not understand and see the tens of millions of people who've had to file?
Those are real stuff. Yes.
People who lost wages or the cost.
I love these. When I picked these up, and I was like, oh, let's see, you really can't tell. You really can't tell that you have on glasses because they don't have. That's what I like about it. I'm gonna go get me another pair of these. I'm gonna go get a pair of my other one. I have to have my other one.
Good paying jobs. Create them right here in the United States of America.
Make sure you're set. Come on, honey. We'll have a good time, honey. Mm-hmm. Sophia, make sure while you are here, get you some good fried fish from Crocker Spot. All right. Who is that? Janine. All right, Janine, cash out me so I can go and get it. And send me the address where it is. Oh, I can Google it. Tell them to bring me. Take me to Crocker. San Juan. Baby, I'm just in here hollering now to find out who my neighbors are. This is not the kind of hotel. Be hollering in ghetto and stuff. Mm-hmm. Rejuvenate is available at your favorite home centers and retailers everywhere.
With that stick. 10 days before the final day of voting, 50 million Americans have already voted.
Okay.
With ballots self-voted.
Oh, she said, I got you, honey. What's your cash app, honey? Denzel, put it in there.
Check out this heartwarming picture of 100-year-old Beatrice Lumpkin proudly casting her ballot in Chicago. She's voted in every
Janine, she tearing up people's name up, honey. What'd I say?
Did you know that if we could see Beatrice's actual filled out ballot, then perhaps she'd be guilty of a crime, and that's because Illinois is one of several states, including New York, Texas, South Carolina, and Florida, where showing your ballot once it's completed or asking someone to show
Courtney, give me a second. Let me put my boots up there. No, Courtney, that one for you.
For instance, was careful to blur her completed ballot on her Instagram video.
Crocker. It's Crocker. It went Crocker. I thought it was some crackers. Crokers. Crokers. What you say? Crokers. Like crow.
With 30 days in jail and or a $50 fine. He wasn't. The local county attorney said it wasn't worth using their limited resources to pursue the matter. The New York Times suggests that 2020 might see a lot of.
That look like you're finna say co-worker.
Some people are voting absentee and by mail, and selfies at home are a lot easier than in a voting booth. So might it be time to do away with such laws? Isn't it a citizen's right to declare how they voted if they want to. Here's a map that shows how different states deal with the selfie issue.
Oh, come on, get fly then, honey. You want to get fly, child?
Pictures allowed. Proponents of selfies argue they're good for democracy. They boost.
Maddie favorite color. You know what? I don't. I want to say.
Selfies could compromise elections by coercion, by encouraging people to vote a certain way and then using the.
No, I ain't gonna say.
Selfie or not, just make sure you vote.
I think her favorite color. Green. My favorite color is purple. See, yeah, I think Maddie's favorite color is green. And the reason I say that is because when she said her favorite color, I think it's the same as Oprah. And Oprah's favorite color is green.
Doing what we love can be painful.
You talk about green as in money. No, I think what she said, I think her green is her favorite color. I think it's green or blue. But I think it's green. I'll ask her. I'll call her, ask her today. Let me call and wake her up right now, ask her. Hey, what's your favorite color? What's my yes that girl, the MJB spirit be among me. You Mary J. Blige. Why can't they see? No, baby, if she sleep, oh, now she will answer the phone. She hid now. She sleep. Well, she gonna cuss you out, but she gonna cuss you out anyway. Even if she not asleep, she gonna cuss you out. Cause I'll tell you many times I done picked up, I done called mad and she answered the phone. Hey, whore. Janine, you say just send me something. Do the cash app. Hope you enjoy. Address is 1012 Hull Street. 1020. I said 1012. I had to change people's name, change the address. 1020 Hull. That's close to where I am. It's only one here.
Not everyone can wear a mask all day.
Okay, find out I'm doing all right. Okay, I will. I'll get that to you, George. TDG.
Z-Shield wraps your face, providing a barrier for respiratory droplets. Lets people see your face for nonverbal communication and tilts down whenever you like.
We supply frontline heroes with millions of our Z-Shield health
Courtney, those thigh highs are ready to be free. I know. Hold on. We almost there, honey. Oh, it's only one in Richmond. No, my hotel not downtown. Where am I? I'm over here. Where am I, child? Birthday trip is mine, Riviera, I believe. Well, we over here, honey.
Alice loves the scent of gain so much.
But I can't even see it on this phone, honey.
Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting gain scent.
South Lumina or something, honey, I believe.
Collection from Gain.
Which I think is interesting, right?
Laburnum. Is that it? Laburnum? Yeah.
4 years ago, legally speaking, he was a New York State
Thank you, Vashti.
cast his ballot in the Empire State. This year, perhaps underscoring the fact that Florida is in play and he really needs to win it. He's casting his ballot in the Sunshine State. So he's there, the motorcade is there, and then
the motorcade in Florida, they're down there. Trump is casting, he's getting ready to go cast his vote.
Live footage of the president ready to cast his ballot. If he was watching the last segment here on CNN, then he'll know He should not take a selfie of that completed ballot, however tempting it might be to do so. So, the president arriving in West Palm Beach, Florida, to cast his ballot. We think we know who he's voting for.
Come on, Denzel, advertise.
Because we had quite a barn burner. Are the
QSC.
Survey says 85% say no. 20,449 votes were cast. Quickly, can I see some social media? I know we're limited on time. What do we have? Yikes, Michael, another way off base survey question. Perhaps you should ask the people on ventilators and the families of those who died. Of course, the virus is worse. None of us is totally locked out. Diane, did you pay attention to it? And did you do what I asked, which is to read the Great Barrington Declaration, as well as Professor John Barry's essay and the John Snow Memorandum? If not, please do so. They are all on my website.
Baby.
Out of time. Thank you so much for watching.
It's McCarnage. Just red, honey.
Casting his ballot. He's just walked in to vote. Thanks.
Child, we don't care about Trump. Trump to cast a losing ballot.
Our own hopes and dreams. We'll pass many milestones, moments that define you and drive you to achieve even more. So celebrate everyone, because success isn't just about where you want to go.
You don't know if you should take the opportunity to go down there or not. Denzel, what did you talk about, honey? You better be there. Hey, Bree. Oh. I love you too, Rusty. At if I come, I'm not swimming. Oh, baby. If you don't swim, that means you're not real fish.
40 years ago, our own scientists at Big Oil predicted that burning fossil fuels could lead to...
And you wearing a life vest at the time. Denzel, you don't know how to swim?
So we're going to be fine. But you might want to start a compost pile, turn down the AC.
You don't know how to swim, Denzel. You got plenty of time to learn how to swim. Swimming it's easy. Baby. I learned how to swim for that purpose, Denzel, because when you go to college and you go to these pool parties, people get to push you in pool parties not knowing everybody there don't know how to swim. I'm not fish, I'm a gentleman. All right. Well, gentlemen know how to swim because they have to save fish when she's in deep waters in deep trouble. So
Most people have a list, but most people also have no idea what those projects should cost, which is why at Home Advisor, it's clear upfront pricing on hundreds of everyday home projects, and others actually paid for similar projects in your area.
Baby, say.
Everything in between. You can get started knowing what you need. Download the Home Advisor app today.
Y'all see me, y'all? Them fish can stay right where they are. Says the one that can't wait to wear the thigh-high boots. Oh. I need to cut my hair. I need to cut my hair. I'm gonna put my finger waves on it.
When I started Cobra Kai,
Could have cut my hair if I hadn't been into Lady Bay.
but now I practice a different philosophy. QuickBooks helps me get paid, manage
No, that was
payroll. And now I'm back on top with Koala Kai.
Dallas. Oh no, not Dallas. That wasn't Dallas. That was what's called Courtney.
You love your pet, but hate wearing their hair. Did you know that your clothes can actually attract pet hair? When you bounce pet hair in the car, your clothes can repel pet hair. One Bounce Mega Sheet has 3 times
Y'all see it coming down.
Look how the shirt on the left attracts pet hair like a magnet. Pet hair is no match for Bounce. It's available in fresh scent and
Take your time.
with Bounce, you can love your pets and with roll less.
It's time for me to get me a little nap, honey. Then I'm gonna have to get up.
Brought to you by MesoBook.com.
Mesothelioma is all we do. For over 10 years, we have offered a free book on mesothelioma. Call 1-800-400-2802.
Good morning, I'm Christy Paul.
And I'm Boris Sanchez in for Victor Blackwell. We're following some breaking news this morning. President Trump at a polling location in West Palm Beach, Florida, not far from his Mar-a-Lago estate. The president arrived there a short.
Do she have a mask on while she out there voting in Florida?
People hear the pictures and walk into a polling booth to cast his ballot. We have CNN's Sarah Westwood nearby. Sarah, what are you seeing? What can you tell us?
Now, Boris, President Trump is voting here today early.
Hey, Byron.
Here in Florida, he's still a registered Florida voter. Because of Florida laws, we're not able to get a shot of him physically voting, but we were able to see the motorcade pulling up. The streets are lined with a lot of his supporters. A lot of people are here. Not all of them wearing masks, but many of them gathered here to see him early vote. And this is ahead of a really busy day for him. He's continuing to Ohio, to Wisconsin, 3 states that he carries.
What's for dinner tonight?
Trailing in the polls to Joe Biden, so he does need to shore up.
They say go to where's this restaurant they open during the pandemic is the question.
Undermining confidence in that voting system and really encouraging that he believes it's safe. That's what he's been trying to convince people to do, and he is casting his vote, presumably for himself, here in West Palm Beach this morning, Boris.
Presumably, presumably. Hey, Sarah, we know that he spoke yesterday at campaign rallies in the Villages and in Pensacola. We hear people yelling behind you. Are all of those people behind you?
It's 10 a.m. and the doors are open. Time to vote.
Is there anybody there that...
Child, you going to vote today? You and Trump vote on the same day.
Very few Biden-Harris signs, but by and large, the people here are Trump
Okay.
voters. As you mentioned, he did do those rallies yesterday in Pensacola.
Yeah, they open. I'm going to go over here. Oh, which kind of know where it's at?
This level of optimism about the end of the pandemic that isn't really rooted in the data that we're seeing right now. We are seeing coronavirus.
Where's the address? 1020 what?
But that's really part of the president's closing argument. He is making a gamble here, guessing that people are more concerned about returning to normal everyday life than they are about the virus. And so that's likely the kind of message we are going to see from
Whole Street. 1020 Whole Street.
casting his ballot at the library behind me.
Yeah, and looking at the big picture, there are two important things that the president is trying to communicate here. Not only that
I scrolled through there and got it, baby.
and as you noted, Sarah, is not
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Ricky. Good morning, Ricky. All right, let me get off of here so I can go and give me a little nap before I get up and get all fresh and pretty and go and tackle Richmond all day. Going to Richmond. Hey, Ann. Good morning, Ann. You barely made it, Ann. I'm getting ready to get off of here, honey. She don't play with the president no more. First lady divorced him. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. Thank you, Denzel. And before you ever know it, thank you, CSJ Chicago. Comes the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. I love you all. You is leaving now. You is kind. You is nice. You is late, and we've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So you're going to have to go back and get all the tea, and love you, Royalty Forever. Royalty Forever. I didn't know you were in here. Love you, Denzel. Danielle. Denzel. Capital M. And Davin. Ty. Michelle. And Michelle.
Of course, Sarah, focusing on what we're looking at today, the campaign moving forward for president. He's not only stopping here to vote, he's also headed to North Carolina, a state that would be crucial for him to win, Ohio as well, and one that he won in 2016 in Wisconsin that isn't really trending in his direction.
All right, tell your brothers and sisters that you love them before I hang up, before I log off. And I'll see you tonight. This your first time coming, so you say you and your friend, y'all gonna be dressed to the nine.
Campaign, right? Because that's likely where the campaign is most concerned. His time is precious right now. So where he goes in his final week will send a message about where the campaign is hoping to make a stand, where the campaign is hoping to shore up
Brooklyn. Thank you, Brooklyn. Love you too.
most of them by very thin margins, Wisconsin especially. And those are states that he is
Oh, you was cooking.
in 2020, but Joe Biden is leading by sometimes in margins, smaller margins in some of those battleground states.
You're gonna be dressed to something.
2016 that had, as you
Oh, you gonna make me step my game up. Let me go on. Let me go here to Publix and buy me something to wear.
Pennsylvania, he spent time this week. That is a big prize for each
Oh.
Joe Biden.
All right, love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye, Danielle. Bree. Who else in here? Goodbye. Talk to y'all later.